everyone. It's Nick Lully out here at the center at Deltona with Mayor Santiago Avila Jr. This is obviously one of our wonderful facilities that we have right here in the city. And I actually think tonight they're doing a school choice event right here behind us. So this is definitely a facility that gets a lot of use from different organizers within our city, right?
Yeah. And I'm excited that it's being extremely used. I'm happy that Volusia County Schools is here, and just excited, period.
Absolutely. And that excitement, I think, because you recently on social media posted about what your top priorities are going to be for 2023.
Correct.
Going to be honest, there are definitely bold, but I think kind of the right mindset that we need to have to make sure that we're putting our citizens first, right? Tell me about some of your priorities.
So obviously we had some town halls last year. Late last year, we kind of crammed them all in a month, pretty much. 7 different town halls. So one of those priorities is infrastructure. I want to make sure that we get enough funding or look for funding sources so we can fix our failing infrastructure. We don't want another repeat of Hurricane Ian or Hurricane Nicole. So that's one of them. Another one is I want to start making sure we lay the groundwork for our much needed downtown Deltona. We hear it, we talk about it, but there's been no action. So I'm laying the groundwork. I'm knocking on some of those doors. I'm talking to some folks, and we need to get that started. So.
And I know there's been talk and there's been some questions online when this was put out there about some of those things that you talked about are going to require a tax increase on our citizens. But the way I looked at it is you're going to go out there and you're going to get those partnerships for our funding. I know you've been meeting with our other elected leaders, whether it's from the local, the state, or the federal level, to try to get some of that grant funding and other means so that doesn't put all of those investments on the backs of our local taxpayers.
You know, that's a great question. And like I want to tell our residents, right? Don't be afraid to ask those tough questions. I'm not here to shy away from the tough questions. So here's the simple answer. For the longest time, other cities do this, except Deltona. Deltona doesn't do this. Whenever a developer comes and they want to build something in our city, we never ask them for anything. We just, hey, go ahead and build. Here's what we're going to do. That's it. It's time that we start asking for stuff. Hey, can we work when you're doing this building, the structure, can you make sure that you put in better infrastructure? Can you expand on the infrastructure? Look, you want to be part of the community. There's a local park that's a couple blocks away from you. Invest some money in that park to spruce it up so our residents can enjoy it. And I'll give you a perfect example. One of the things that I've been talking to our residents about, right, that I heard the need and the want is a gym for our kids, because our kids are being turned away from the basketball league, the winter basketball league. So I think the state of the art gym would be something that we really would need. Then we're talking about a children's hospital. You know, something that we don't have in Deltona. Folks, we have the largest population of children, and I get that they don't vote. That does not mean that we need to be ignoring them. Sure. So, you know, we need to do things and talk to people that have the ability to start a children's hospital, or talk to people that know how to do grant funding and find the money that is available so we can have a state-of-the-art gym. So those are 4. I know there's one big one that I also want to talk about, which is our land use code, right?
Yeah.
We have our comp plan that's due. It's due every so many years. And before we start even working on that, I think it's time that we come back. I would even suggest putting a citizens advisory board together so we can hear from the residents what we want to see in this land development code, so then we can tackle it in a workshop or something with our commissioners so we can do something about it. You know, I'm sure people are tired of seeing a dollar store pop up in every corner or a storage facility pop up in every corner. Well, we can't do anything unless we know or fix our land codes that haven't been touched in a very long time.
Sure. So obviously some very ambitious goals, and a couple of those really, I think, impacting our children and our youngest residents here in Deltona. And another thing I think coming up that's going to really have an effect on them is the First Lady of Deltona Special Needs Resources Fair. So tell me about that, and I think it's going to be held right here in right where we're at, right?
So it's the First Lady of Deltona Special Needs Resource Fair. It's going to be held on February 18th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. here at the center of Deltona. We have Halifax Health is going to be here, Hadvent Health, Harmony Clinic. We have Hope Resource Center that is also going to be here. We have a lot of vendors. There's no charge. There is no fees. Come and get the information that you need. Maybe you have a friend or a relative, and maybe you're not the one with a special needs relative, or you're not the one with special needs, but you might know someone.
Sure.
So come and ask a question. Come and get more information. And if you know people with special needs, this is for children and for adults.
Okay.
Tell them to come. It's important. We were actually at the park filming 1.0 of the same video. And
too much wind noise. Okay,
That's right.
And let me clarify too, folks. We do these as live. I want to make sure I get this out. I butchered it. Okay, it's the First Lady of Deltona's Special Needs Resource Fair. Okay,
we all make
that's
mistakes.
right.
I mean, seriously.
I'm trying to remember in my head. I'm like, it's a great title, but I can't get it out right. So I just wanted to make sure we got that name out there. Yeah, we were out there yesterday, and first of all, how cool is it for folks out in the community to be just coming up to you, thanking you for the work that you're doing. And then you actually get to meet one of the families, just kind of inadvertently, spur of the moment, not planned, that could really be impacted by this fair. And they're going to come out to it, right?
They are. They didn't know about it.
Yeah.
They're going to come out to it. I think you said it best, right? Our special needs community is ingrained in our community. So, folks, this is very important. Please come out to that. And Nick, I'm gonna actually. There's gonna be a big surprise. I can't say just yet. There might be somebody or something that's official. I'll leave it there. Let's just say it might or might not involve basketball.
Okay, the suspense is building. Okay,
Yes.
This is.
Now I have to say something.
Yes.
I'm gonna challenge you.
Okay.
So
I'm scared.
February 21st, we're gonna be doing. This part is gonna be part of the city. The Mayor's Fitness Challenge.
Uh-oh.
And I'll let the city throw out what they're gonna throw out. They're busting their tails. They're doing an amazing job putting some things together. Very proud of them. But you and I have to get this done.
Okay. What all does it entail, though? I mean, you're gonna be jumping in the lake, or what are we gonna be doing?
Well, I was hoping that you jumped in the lake and I would record you this time. So
we kind of talked a little bit about that yesterday at Campbell Park. I thought, even though the weather was warm yesterday, that water, I think, is probably freezing cold still this time of year with how low we get at night. So I think off limits there. Maybe my heated swimming pool. we might be able to get that. I'll bump up the temperature for a day. We might be able to get that. But tell me why that's important for you to be doing, and what all that's going to entail. I mean, you're going to be, is it jogging? Is it biking? Is it, what all is that?
It's a mixture of things. I'll let them come out with it first, because I think this is kind of like their baby, right? I'm gonna be used for the as the face.
You're the tribute.
Yes,
you're the
yes,
tribute.
Yes. But look, health is very important. Obviously, I'm a little bit overweight myself. I have been losing a lot of weight. For those of you that might not know, I used to be a size 56. I'm down to size 44. So obviously, it takes a lot of effort. But I think if we have a healthy community, we have a better place and we have a better lifestyle. I, for one, have one little girl. She's a year old. I have another child on the way, and I want to be there for my kids. So this this Mayor's Fitness Challenge is extremely important, because I think it tackles on many things. Those of you that have diabetes, high blood pressure, are overweight, high cholesterol, whatever it is, we're going to have somebody there to do the health assessments, and let's start losing some weight. And there's prizes. I can't tell you what they are right now, because we're cramming in a lot. But I see a very bright future for the City of Destiny. I see a lot of positive things coming our way. And I know I always tell you guys, please be patient, but you guys are going to start seeing them. They're coming soon.
Okay. Well, certainly many great things ahead. You've put me on the spot for that challenge now, so
Sure did.
I got a lot to live up to. So do you. So, Mr. Mayor, always a pleasure. Thank you so much. And as always, I'm here in your corner with Mayor Avila.
Deltona first.